arc, they'll pressure in the lanes, but the Terriers are going to have to make some threes, the great equalizer. Wofford, interesting matchup there. Justin Bailey gets the assignment on Giles early.
Polite shot it over. About it this morning, he said, we have good shooters, we're going to keep shooting. Filowich inside. Roommates at George Mason, they're roommates at UNCG. It wasn't a package deal. Jones was primarily recruiting Henry.
A little bit of pressure off of Corey Tripp on the perimeter defensively.
Scored nearly 2,000.
Yeah, and the Billikens, by the way, picked up a huge win last night against Fordham in A-10 play. That will help Wofford's net.
Donovan Atwell, the lefty stroke.
Senior, their first 2 years, was playing at Davidson. They were at VMI. They were terrific players for Joe Cantafio.
Justin Bailey spins, fires, and Wreath leaves it for breath. Got it to go. Brown Jones transferring to Ole Miss. Wreath. Tripp goes inside. Lorenz seals and Corey Tripp open and in. Tripp to Filowich, a mismatch against Giles. Spins by and scores. Giles scoops it and scores.
And it suggests that their transition and perimeter defense is really good.
Mike's dad, Jimmy, was a terrific ABA player for the Bullets. And
I know Jerry Richardson built, but Mike Young had an awful lot to do with it now at Virginia Tech. Boy, he had some terrific teams. Fletcher McGee, Cam Jackson, Storm Murphy, the list goes on and on.
Bailey kicks it out, and Luke Flynn drains it from the corner.
For Dwight Perry's group, as you see, Kamari Holmes kind of raised his hand. You got
Saizano uses the Breath screen. Breath, the 10-footer.
Most improved player in the Southern Conference. You know, he went from 3.5 points a game as a freshman to over 11. He's now a marked man. He's at the top of, to your point, he's known as a shooter, but he has improved his game to where he can put it on the floor and get to the rim now. And
called for a foul there as he knocked down Henry in the lane. And the three trained on the other end by Furt. Bailey to Tripp. Rise and fire. Yes, sir!
Yeah, Polite just lazy of sort on that closeout.
Polite dump inside. Henry missed the dunk, but he'll shoot two.
Offense to one defensive situation here.
Tripp. Filowich backing down Henry. Spins, fires, and hits. The elbow jump shot, too strong. And Wofford goes to the locker room with a 7-point lead. Exactly the half of basketball Dwight Perry was looking for.
Scheduling alliance. Talk a little bit about that, because I think it really went over well, at least with the Southern Conference coaches.
Yeah, you know, look, there's a challenge in basketball scheduling. There's a reluctance to play games. There's a reluctance to play certain types of games. And so, you know, you get some people with some new ideas, new energy, and hopefully in April. And it's completely changing the nature of what we do, moving from what was exclusively in
college sports.
Yeah, I mean, this is the sport that gets, you know, the lion's share of attention. They use it really, really well. You know, the things that you see within the broadcast, the stories behind the footprint that we have is very Southern-based. We're very focused on being, you know, the leading academic institution, or leading academic conference, I should say, in the South. And our presidents and our athletic directors
catch it around the clock. CBS Sports Network with a terrific game coming up next. UConn and DePaul. Chris Holtman's done a really nice job at DePaul.
There's nothing better than conference play.
We did not see that math. Akram Ahmed with the layup. 2 years ago, 8 points a game, 3 boards a game. Last year, 3.5 points and 2.5 rebounds.
Great.
Tripp is 3 for 4 from 3 today. The rest of the team is 3 for 13. Lorenz going one-on-one against Jones and scores. How do you attack the zone?
Well, you've got to try to attack the elbows. That time by the dribble.
Ahmed attacked the elbow, missed, but got his own rebound.
Boy, and
Corey Tripp sitting at 999 career points, and Wofford needs a bucket back. 12-2 run for Greensboro. Bailey. Justin Bailey, the transfer from U. Now Filwich on the block against Breath. Takes him right to the rim, and a foul. Those are the fouls that coaches hate. The referee right.
But again, it comes back to Filwich. Look, he's 53% from the floor. I'm not so sure he shouldn't try to jump shoot this free throw. The coach's son, Miles Jones, will play some. It's going to have to be by committee.
Giles. Till he fell over Malik Henry. Under 10 is nothing new for Greensboro. Demetrius Davis steps 6 made threes this year. He has 3 today.
Green at the top. If it comes, shot clock down, it won't happen. They'll have to shoot it.
Polite wide open.
And focus on corralling it. 3 straight games with 10 or more rebounds.
Filwich is 15 of 39 at the line this shooter. Won 19 of them, but DePaul is... Bailey hits Tripp. Tripp leaves for Filwich. Tripp for Dylan Bailey. Filwich backing down. Henry gets to his spot, scores and a foul!
And whether it's easy from the floor or the free throw line could very well determine this game.
Giles stepped through and a whistle. It's on Justin Bailey. The free throw shooter. 3 for 3 to
figures in all but one this season. That was the loss at Indiana. No shame there.
You don't want to start behind the 8 ball and be 0-1.
No, when you want to try to take care of home court in conference play as well.
Dylan Bailey couldn't hit. Filwich has it. Leaves for Tripp. Rise and fire. 1,000 career points for Corey Tripp. All in a Terrier uniform.
And there's...
Uses the screen from Henry. Giles calls for a screen with a shot clock at 7. Giles, deep one. Oh my! Dylan setting up Justin, but couldn't hit that corner tray. Giles, the step through. Filwich challenged it, but did not get a piece.
For the Spartans.
Giles has 9 second-half points. Tripp to the hoop. Lorenz right back to Tripp. Corey Tripp to the hoop. At the buzzer, they don't get up the shot, and UNC Greensboro goes on the road and takes the SoCon opener. They trailed Dean by double digits.
They hung in there, no turnovers in the second half. That was a terrific play by Dwight Perry. Inbounded at the Lorenz, hit Tripp on the run.